Hello everyone, I'm Ishani and thank you for stopping by at my channel. Today I have a tutorial featuring a technique that is loved as well as dreaded. But before going to the card, let me share that this video is a special one because it is for a dear friend and a fabulous card maker from Netherlands, Maike. Please join me to wish her a very happy birthday, Maike. She's celebrating her 50th birthday today, and this card was made specially keeping her in my mind. I made it for her and sent it to her. It has already reached her, and today, because it's her birthday, I thought I'll share this video too. I would love, and even she would, if you would subscribe to her channel, and I assure you, you will get the best ideas for making amazing, clean, and simple cards. Today's card features the technique mirror stamping. I've done this technique before for previous cards and I've used it as a reflection on the floor and on water. But because it's Maike's birthday and she has two pet cats, I wanted to create a scene where they are celebrating her milestone birthday with rockstar performance. Let's see how I did it. The stamp set that I'm using for this card is by the company Your Next Stamp and it's called Cool Cats. I had this very cool cat with the shades on, which looked quite like a rock star, and I thought that this was a perfect one for my card. I'll be using the possum birthday sentiment for wishing Maike a very happy birthday. Isn't that a cool sentiment to go along with these cats? Just to have a better look of how the cats look, Maike's cats, I went through the picture on Instagram and they are quite black and I'm not very good at coloring. So let's see how it will come around. Because I'm doing Copic coloring today, I'll be using 110 pound Nina Solar white paper, and for facilitating my mirror stamping, I'm using a stamping platform. I take a big stamp of a wooden bench from Your Next Stamp's Countryside Cutie stamp set, and I will use the back portion of the stamp for stamping, and I put the bigger stamp on the platform and put my cat on the flap of the stamping platform. And with the Copic friendly ink, I stamp my kitty once on the bigger stamp, and then for a better impression, I stamp it again. Then I take my paper and press on the stamped image. I use my fingers to get the proper impression of the cat. And here I have a mirror stamp cat. For the second kitten, I did not want to just stamp it. I thought, let's jazz it up. Let's give this kitten some cool goggles. You know the way rock stars wear, those reflective ones, blue greens, those. For that, I take a small ink cube which is teal in color and stamp on the goggles of the kitten. It doesn't matter that the body has got the impression too, because we will cover it up with the black ink. I also cut a little mask so that when I do the black ink stamping, it doesn't affect the goggles. I'm using Copic friendly ink, and I keep wiping away where I get accidental ink marks. I stamp my black ink image and I stamp it again for a crisper, cleaner look. Anyhow, my first stamped image was not very crisp, and for which I have to use a black pen and go through the places where the ink is missing. Now that both of my cats are ready, I'm ready to color them and make them Maike's black cats. I'm using Copic colors, and in case you would want to skip Copic coloring, you can go ahead to 8 minutes and I would have colored my cats by then. For those of you who would like to see the colors and the coloring, I'm giving the numbers on the screen as I color. For the first cat, because you see that the glares have the white mark on the right side, that means the shadows would fall on the left. So I'll use the darker colors on the left and on the right they would be lighter. It will be other way around when I'm coloring the second kitten. After I do the body, I do the guitar with the blues. I thought some color on the guitar would be good, and blue electric guitar, oh yes, every rock star has a blue electric guitar. Those of you who are pro at coloring with Copics, they would know that there is no rhyme or reason for the numbers that I have used. I'm very new at Copic coloring and I'm still building my stash, so I try to make the most of my colors. I mix the two and use the ones that I have. For the goggles, I'm using the black marker again for a little more definition, and some white pen for highlights. I fussy cut my kitten, and then for the next kitten I do the black body as I did the earlier, and I use some browns for the second kitten's guitar. I use a black pen for a little more defined goggles, the borders, and white highlights with a white gel pen. Because my kittens have whiskers, I fussy cut them a little away from the edge so that I don't cut their whiskers. So there is a white edge around the kittens. Now that the kittens are ready, I get my card base ready. For giving a look of a stage, I take a white panel which will be my front panel, and I use a border die to create a stage for my kittens. Now that the stage was ready, I thought let's have some lights on our stage, for which I am taking craft angle stencil called linen, and I am going to use some rainbow colors through it, which would mimic the way disco ball throws the light on the stage. With the help of ink daubers, I sponge all my colors throughout the stage, just making sure that it does not go beyond the embossed stage that I have created. And here we have our stage ready with the rainbow disco ball lights throwing. It's time to stamp the sentiment, which I am doing at the bottom of the card base. I'm using VersaFine Onyx black ink and stamping. With the stage ready, it's time to get the rock stars on the stage. I use one of the kittens and I put foam tape behind it to raise them on the stage, and I use glue for the other kitten to glue it down. so that there is a dimension on the stage. One is behind and the other is forward. Now that my stage is ready, I take a side folding grey note card and adhere my front panel with the help of foam tape. The card is almost ready. I thought it just needed a little bit of something else. The original stamp had this cute note flowing from the guitar. I thought I could add the same note in different inks as per the color in the background. So I take my purple ink and stamp the note in orange and a pink. The orange note has not come very crisp, so I take my zig marker in the similar color and complete the note. And here we have our two kitties wishing Mike a awesome birthday. Wishing you a very happy 50th birthday, Mike, from all of us. I hope you have a great year ahead and hit the 5,000 subscribers soon. If you liked my video, please press the like button and consider subscribing if you've not subscribed yet. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.